Hello everyone, I am Mayank and welcome to our Simplilearn YouTube channel. Today we are diving into one of the most powerful tools in data analytics, Pandas. Whether you are a seasoned data scientist or just starting out, understanding Pandas is crucial for effective data manipulation and analysis. So in this video, we will explore the essential of Pandas, showing you how to leverage its capabilities to streamline your data workflow and uncover valuable insights. So Pandas, a Python library, has changed the way we handle data. Its intuitive data structures such as series and data frames make it incredibly easy to clean, transform, and analyze large datasets. We will start by setting up Pandas in your Python environment, ensuring you have all the necessary tools to follow along. From there, we will dive into the basics of data manipulation, covering key functions for loading, inspecting, and cleaning your data. Next, we will explore advanced techniques such as filtering, grouping, and aggregating data. You will learn how to handle missing values, merge datasets, and create pivot tables, empowering you to tackle complex data challenges with confidence. So we will also demonstrate how to visualize your data using Pandas, making it easier to communicate your findings effectively. So by the end of this video, you will have the solid understanding of Pandas and how it can enhance your data analytics projects. Whether you are working with financial data, customer insights, or any other data set, Pandas will become go-to tool for efficient and powerful data analysis. So grab your notebook, open your Python IDE, and let's get started with Pandas for data analytics. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials on the data science and analytics. So let's unlock the power of Pandas together.
Craving a career upgrade? Subscribe, like, and comment below. Dive into the link in the description to fast-track your ambitions. Whether you're making a switch or aiming higher, Simplilearn has your back.
But before we begin, if you are planning to start a career in data science, check out the Caltech postgraduate program in data science from Simplilearn, ranked as the top postgraduate data science program by AIM, in collaboration with Caltech, CTME, and IBM. This program equips you with essential skills and tools, including Python, machine learning, Tableau, generative AI, ChatGPT, and many more. Learn from industry leaders through masterclasses taught by Caltech instructors and IBM experts. Join this comprehensive program to gain hands-on experience and advance your career with cutting-edge knowledge and expertise. You can find the course link from the description box below and the pinned comment. So without any further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I'm using Jupyter Notebook for the Python. Okay, so here what I will do, I will go to new and the Python 3. Okay, so here first I will rename it to Pandas for data analysis. Okay, then rename it. Okay, so already everyone know Pandas is a Python library that provides extensive means for data analysis, right? Data scientists often work with data sorted in the table formats like .csv, .tsv, or XLX. Okay, so Pandas makes it very convenient to load, process, and analyze such tabular data using SQL-like queries. Okay, so in conjunction with Matplotlib and Seaborn, Pandas provide a wide range of opportunities for the visual analysis. Okay, you can make charts and all. Right, so the main data structure in Pandas are implemented with series and DataFrame classes. So now let me import NumPy first, okay, as np. Then I will write import Pandas as pd. Why I'm writing as np and as pd? Because I don't want to write Pandas and NumPy again and again and again. So I gave the short form, you can say. Okay, so here I will write just pd dot set underscore option display dot precision. Okay, then I will write comma 2. Okay, where are it? Okay, fine. So we have imported Pandas and this NumPy library. So now what I will do, I will demonstrate the main method in action by analyzing a data set on the churn rate of telecom operator. I have like one data set named telecom churn, okay, operator clients data set. So now let's first import it. Okay, so I will write here df equals to, df means data frame. You can give any name. Okay, df pd, as you can see here, pd means pandas dot read underscore csv, then telecom churn dot csv. So you can find this data set from the description box. Okay, in the description box below, right? Then I will write here df dot head. What does this do, df dot head? It will show you, the first 5 lines using the head method of the data set. It will show you first 5 lines of the data set head. And if you will use tail instead of head, you can see the last 5 rows of data set. Okay, if I will write here df dot tail, you can see the last 5 rows of the data set. Fine. Yeah, so on our data set we have state, account length, area code, international plan, voicemail, this. Okay, and the churn rate is false. Fine. So now what I will do, I will recall that each row correspond to one client and instance, and the columns are the features of the instance. So now let's have a look at the data dimensionally, features names and the feature types. Okay, so how many columns and rows we have. Fine. So I will write here print df dot shape. Okay, so now we have 3333 rows and 20 columns in our table, in our data set. Okay, so now let's try printing on the column names using columns. Okay, so for that, what I will do, I will write here print. So these are all the functions used in Pandas. Okay, then df dot columns. Okay, so now you can see here we have 20 columns right here, 20 columns. Okay, so here state is one column, account and 3 4, these are the all columns name, these columns name. Fine. So now let's use another function called info, which will give you some, it will give you some general information about the data frame. Okay, so here I will write print df dot info. Okay, so yes, so now you can see class is pandas core frame data frame, then this much entries. Okay, 0 to this 3332. Okay, column name and the non-null values, non-null count is 0, and the data types you can see, this is object, this is int 64 object, floating type. Okay, so there are 4-5 type of data sets here. Okay, bool is there, float is there, okay, int is there, and the memory usage you can see 498.1 plus KB. Okay, and then bool is 1, float 64 type is 8 columns, then int 64 8 columns, and object is 3, right? So here these bool, int 64, float 64 and object are the data types of features. Already I told you. So we can see that one feature is logical. Okay, that bool one is logical. Where is the bool? Yes, this one. Churn rate is logical. Okay, logical means true false. Okay, and the 3 features are of the object type. You can see this state, these are the object, and the 16 features are numeric. Okay, float is also numeric plus variable, right? So with this same method we can easily see if there are the missing values. So here are none, because each columns contain 3333 observation. See, every column is same, and you can see null count is non-null. Okay, so here you can see we don't need any cleaning and that type of thing. Okay, so we can change the column type with the as type method. There is one more method. So let's apply this method to the churn feature to convert into int64. Got it? So for that, what I will do, I will write df, then I will write churn. Please note that no spelling mistake while writing the column names. Okay, equals to df churn. Okay, C is capital dot as type in 64. Fine. So now we have convert this bool to int64 now. Okay. So now what I will do, I will use one more method. Okay, let me run it first. Okay, it's no issues. Now what I will do, I will write here df dot describe. Yeah. So now, so the describe method shows basic statistical characteristics of each numeric feature, int64 and float64. Okay. Count is there for the particular column, the mean, standard deviation, minimum value 25%, 50%. This is the max value. Okay. Okay, now you can see the churn 0 and 1 to 1. Okay. So, and the number of non-missing values, mean, standard deviation, range, medium, everything is here. Using describe, you can just find it. Okay. For every column, it will give you. Okay. Count, how much count, and mean of this particular account length and the area code, like this. So now, so in order to see the stat of non-numeric feature, so one has to explicitly indicate data types of interest in the include parameter. Okay, I will use the include parameter. So at first I will write df dot describe include equals to object comma bool. Okay. So now you can see the count is 333 and unique values are the 51 and the top is this and the frequency is this. Okay. So I am here seeing the stat of non-numeric features. Okay, like state, international plan, and the voice plan, like this. Fine. So for categorical data like type, object, and the Boolean type bool feature, we can use the value counts method. So now let's have a look for that also. So I will write df churn dot value counts. Okay, so this is some data, right? So now what I will do, so there are, okay, fine. So now what I will do here, I will normalize it. Churn dot value counts normalize equals to true. Okay. So we have 2850 users out of 3033 are loyal. Their churn value is 0. Okay. And to calculate fractions pass normalize is equals to true, I did that to the value count function. Okay. So here you can see 0 and the 1 value counts. Right. So now let's go for the sorting data. So what is sorting? So a data frame can be sorted by the values of one of the variables like columns. So for example, we can sort this table by total day charges using ascending or in descending, right? So now I will do here df. Okay, first let me write here sorting. Okay, df dot sort values by equals to total day charge ascending equals to false dot head. Dot head means I want to see the top 5 rows. Okay, so now what I did, total day charge. Okay, total day charge I have sorted in this. Ascending equals to false means I have sorted into the descending order. Okay, and the top 5 rows are this. Okay, 59 is the maximum, 59.64. Fine. So now, like, we can also sort by multiple tables, so in one go. Okay, so let me do it. Df dot sort, same thing I have to write, values by equals to churn. Okay, let me write this. Yeah, churn, comma, then again total day charge, comma, ascending equals to true, comma, false. Then I want to see, okay, let me write the same dot head. Okay, first I will show you this 11111. Okay, then let me change it. See, it's sorted now. Fine. So these are the top 5 as per these two columns, churn and the total data charge column. Okay, so now we will perform some indexing and retrieving data. So a data frame can be indexed in a few different ways. Like, to get a single column, you can use data frame name. Okay, and so now let's use this to answer a question about the column alone. So let's take one question, like, what is the proportion of churned users in our data frame? Okay, proportion. Okay, df dot, we will do simply, we have to find the mean. I will write churn dot mean. That's it. Okay, so 14.5% is actually a quite bad for a company, such as a churn rate can make the company go bankrupt, right? So Boolean indexing with one column is also very convenient. So the syntax is, I will write here df, then again df churn equals to 1, then dot mean. Okay, so here what I am finding is what are the average values of numerical features for churn user. Okay, see, account length, just ignore this warning. Okay, so account length is 102.66, area code is this, right? So now what I will do, I will find one more thing. So, like, we will find how much time, like, in average, do churn users spend on the phone during daytime. Okay, df, then churn equals to 1, then total day in minutes. We have this column, right? I hope so. We have this column, total day minutes. Okay, fine. Yeah, dot mean. Okay, so how much time an average churn user spend on the phone during daytime is 206. Okay, almost 207. Okay, So now let's take one more question, like what is the maximum length of international calls among loyal users? Okay, loyal user means where churn is 0, like who do not have the international plan. So here for that I will write df and df churn equals to 0. Here I will write and df, okay, I will, okay, international plan equals to no, because there is, see, you can see the international plan, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, no, then total international minutes. Okay, this, okay, for the confirmation let me copy it and paste. Okay, no issues. Dot maximum value. Yeah, so 18.9. Okay, so 18.9 is the maximum length of international calls among loyal user, whereas churn is 0, who do not have the international plan. Okay, so indexing, data frame can be indexed by column name, I told you already, or the row name, or by the serial number, you can say, of a row. So there is one method, loc. Okay, method is used for the indexing by name, while iloc is another method for indexing by the number. Okay, first I will show you df dot, here I will write indexing, df dot loc comma state, then area code. Okay, so in this first case, we can say I gave the values of the rows with the index from 0 to 5, like inclusive, and the column labeled from the state to area code inclusive. Okay, so this is how you can perform indexing, okay, using by name. Okay, if you want indexing by the numbers, you have to use iloc instead of this loc. Iloc means location. Okay, don't get confused. 5 comma 0 to 3. Okay, see, you got the same almost, right? Yeah, this is 0 to 5, okay, and this is 0 to 3. 0 to 5 means 1 2 3 4 5, and 0 to 3 1 2 3. Fine. Yeah, so what if we need the first or the last line of the data frame? So we can also do that. So here simply you have to write simple thing, df -1. Okay, that's it. See, this is the last line, -1, last line. Fine. So if you want to apply something to all the columns, so there is one more function which is apply. So how to do is df dot apply np dot max. Okay, right, it gave me all the maximum values of the particular table, sorry, particular column, not table. Okay, so this is how you can do this. So this apply method can also be used to apply a function to each row, I already told you. So to do this, you have to just specify the axis, or the lambda function are the very convenient in such scenarios. Like for example, let me give you one example. Df, then df state, let's use the state. Okay, then dot apply lambda state and state 0 equals to w, which is starting from w. Okay, then dot, I need only 5 rows, dot it. Okay, so the state is starting from w, here it is. Okay, top 5, right? So yes, so there is one more function, map method, which is used to replace the values in a column by passing a dictionary or the form, right? So map function, d equals to no okay, it is false, then yes is true, right? Then df international plan equals to df international plan dot map d. Okay, df dot head. Fine. Okay, there is some international plan. Okay, p is small, that is why I was saying please write it carefully. Yeah. Okay, so this is the map function. Okay, so wherever there is no or yes, okay, so I have mapped it to the true false, right? Okay, see here you can see international plan, yes no yes no yes no. I have marked yes to false and okay. Why different? Because the series is different. Okay, here I have performed different thing. The numbers, just check the number. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4, right? Df dot head, let me write this. So now let's compare. Okay, why it's coming? Because I have already performed that thing. So we'll go to here, see no 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 yes yes. Now you can see here false 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 true true. So for no I gave false, and for the true, for the yes I gave true. Fine, this is the mapping. This is how you can do the mapping. Okay, so now let's do df equals to, same thing can be done using replace as well. There is one more function. Okay, let me give you the name, stack replace. Dot replace, then voicemail plan. Oh, sorry, my bad. Plan D. Okay. Fine now. Yes. Then df dot. Okay. So what I took, voicemail plan. Right? Same. See, true, true, false, false. Because here, if you will see, I have write D. D equals to this. Again, you have to write no to false and yes to true. The same I used here, D. No need to write again and again. Fine. So now let's see how to do grouping. Okay. So first, the group by method divides the grouping columns by their values. Okay. First, let me write this. grouping. Okay, so here I will write columns to show equals to total day minutes, right, comma total if minutes, comma total night minutes. Okay, then df dot group by, then here I will write churn, then here I will write columns to show dot describe, percentile. Fine, where is it's empty? Fine, there is error. df.group by churn by can DataFrame describe got an unexpected keyword argument percentile. Okay. Fine. It will be percentiles. Yeah. So this is how you can do the group by with a churn. Okay. So what I did. So let me explain the steps. So first, the group by method divides the grouping columns by their value. Okay. Then they become a new index in the resulting data frame. Then column of interest are selected, column to show, this column to show. Okay, so if column to show is not included, all the non-group by classes will be included. Finally, one or several functions are applied to obtain the groups for selected columns. So here what I did, we group the data according to their values of the churn variable and displays that of 3 columns in each group, right? These 3 columns in each group. Same, count means standard deviation minimum 50% max, count means this. Okay, so this is how you can do grouping. Fine. So if you want to summarize the table, okay, suppose we want to see how observation in our sample are distributed in the context or 2 variables, churn and international band. So to do so, we can build the contingency tables using the cross tab method. I will show you. Okay, so here I will write summary table ed dot cross tab, then I will write here DataFrame df churn comma df international plan. Okay, so this is the true false, the summary. Okay, we have this much true false 0 from the international plan, and the 41 are this much. Okay, for one there are 346 and 137 true, right? So this is how you can perform the summary table, right? You can do for the more also. So now let's create the pivot table. Okay, so let's make the tables. Stack pivot tables. Okay, pivot tables. Fine. So I will add df dot pivot table okay, then I will write here, sorry, yes, so here I will write total day calls, comma, I will take 3 column total if calls, comma, then total night calls. comma, then area code. Okay, comma, then aggregate function equals to mean. Okay, I'm using mean. Fine. So this is pivot, you got the area code and the mean of particular this thing. Right. So data frame transformation. So let me explain you first this pivot table. Okay, before moving forward. So so now we can see the most of the users are loyal and do not additional services. Okay, international plan or the voicemail. So this will resemble pivot table to those familiar with Excel and non, of course. Okay, so here the values are the list of variables to calculate stat for, and the index. Okay, a list of variables to group data by. Okay, area code. Okay, and the aggregate function is what stat we need to calculate for the groups. Like we can use sum, mean, minimum, maximum. Okay, something else. Okay, so here I have used the mean. Right. So now let's predict the telecom churn. Okay, so now let's see how the churn rate is related to the international plan feature. So we will do this using cross tab contingency already saw, and also through visual analysis with Seaborn. I've already told you with Matplotlib and the Seaborn, Pandas is crazy. Okay, so here I will write predicting telecom churn. Okay, so here I will write pd dot cross tab df churn. Okay, C is capital, churn, comma, df international plan, comma, margin equals to true. Okay, sorry, my bad, it's margins. Yeah, okay, we got the pivot table here using cost tab. So I will import here, import matplotlib for the charts. Matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Then I will import Seaborn. Just remember to install all these libraries. Okay, you can use pip install Seaborn and pip install numpy, pip install pandas before using it. Seaborn as SNS. Then for the graphic retina I will use config inline backend dot figure format equals to retina. Okay, then here I will write SNS dot count plot, where x equals to x-axis I'm giving. Okay, international plan, comma, let's set the hue equals to churn, then comma data will be df. Okay, see, we have the counting of using international plan, and the hue is churn. Okay, 0 and 1. Fine. So we can see that the international plan, the churn rate is much higher, which is an interesting observation. Perhaps the large and the poorly controlled expenses with international calls are very conflict. Okay, so now let's take a look to another important feature, which is customer service call. let's also use to to make the summary table first. So for that I will do here pd dot cross tab df churn comma df customer service calls comma margins equals to true. Okay, yes. So again I have made the summary table for the customer service calls. So now what I will create SNS dot count plot x equals to customer service calls where hue is churn, then data equals to df churn. Yes. Okay, so this is how you can create the charts using pandas and the Seaborn. Fine. So therefore predicting that the customer is not loyal, churn equals to 1 in the case of when the number of calls to the service center is greater than 3 and the international plan is added. Okay, so this is how you can do data analysis using pandas. Okay, so with this we have come to end of this video. If you have any question or doubt, please ask in the comment section below. Our team of experts will help you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. Stay safe and keep learning with Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.